I am at the largest Lego convention in the UK. This is Bricktastic in Manchester. As you can see, it is already taking place behind me. If you're here looking for traders and Lego and some incredible Lego deals, I've already made a video about that. Some of the prices I've seen, I mean, spoilers for the other video, £300 for the Colosseum. Go check that video out if that's what you're here for. This video is going to be a tour of all the incredible MOCs that we've got here at the event. So we're going to go and have a look around all those. And come on, let's go and have a look. I'm giddy. I'm giddy with excitement. Oh, this is cool. This is some Lego City inspiration right here. I like the beach. Beach at the front is great. Little train hole. And a mystery machine. Oh, hang about. What have we got going on in here? We have more. That is very cool. I like that a lot. I am having a nice little close look at this supermarket. It's very cool, and it's made up of a bunch of sets that I've got, and we might be doing something similar in the new Lego City. So that's a couple of the Asda Lego City supermarkets at the bottom, and then a Seinfeld and the Queer Eye sets on top of it. It's very, very cool. I also like the little pavement bit in front of these modulars at the top here on this top level. Rather than going with road plate, we've got the cool little pedestrian zone. I think this is a really, really good city. The little underground station around the back is cool as well. And talking of cool stuff, we have a monorail. Look at that. That is an enormous setup. That looks very, very cool. And then next to it, we have this really, really cool Ninjago city on a massive mountain with a very cool backdrop with all of these cool, the Ninjago modular sets in front there. I mean, I've talked about doing a Ninjago area in the new Lego City. I can tell you right now, it won't look as cool as this. That mountain, though, is great. I mean, how many pieces must something like that include? That's absolutely mad. Big fan of the enormous parrot. And the treasure next to it. And then we've got more Lego City inspiration over here. Bit of a traffic jam. Very similar to how crowded my city is with the vehicles, but that station is cool. I like the beach with the little fun fair on top. This is kind of the kind of setup I'm thinking of going for, with the beach and then the city on a slightly higher level behind it. And the little Lego store around the back. That's very, very snazzy. And then we have an awful lot of Brickheadz. That's almost as many Brickheadz as Anna's got. This is cool. As a big coffee fan, self-pouring coffee machine, that's what I'm talking about. Get one of those for my kitchen. Loads of fire engines as well. And then a little Lego City with a little fire engine scene out the front. In fact, we've got a fire going on in the top of Birch Books there, which the fire brigade are dealing with. See, this is just a really cool creative use of just some of the normal modular buildings. It's Assembly Square and Boutique Corner and the bookshop, but made into a really cool scene with some fire engines and awesome stuff. And then we've got another example of someone taking a set and customizing it. So we've got the lighthouse, but then a whole world underneath the sea below it, which is really, really cool. It's like, this looks like something out of Robot Wars, but I assume it's Star Wars related. We have lots of little Star Trek men out the front of it. And then this is cool. I've been looking at ways to have a road that can go up a slope. And this is definitely a way to, I mean, it's all entirely brick built. I don't know if I'm brave enough to do an entirely brick built road. But then we have got another cool little street scene here, which is snazzy. Crabs. Awesome, awesome crabs. I like the pink one. I like his little face. They're great. And now we have a massive Hogwarts setup, complete with Hogsmeade and train. This is awesome. There you go. We have some art Anna would be a big fan of art and sculptures and cakes. We have some bazingering going on over here. That's awesome. And then trains. We like trains. And on the topic of liking trains, we are on our way over here. I say we're going over there. We'll get there. There's a massive train set there. But we haven't actually been over here yet, so we're going to go over here first. There is so much here. Right, we have a tiny little train here with a button that says push me. I'm going to suggest Pam pushes the push me button.
Press and hold.
Oh, that's awesome. That is so little.
It's the smallest commercially available model railway.
That's really cool.
T gauge.
That's awesome. And then we've got a cool castle set up here, which is great. And we've got lots of little dioramas here. Little mini things, which are very snazzy. And then something shadowy with lights on over here. We've got a big, I guess it's like a beach setup. Oh, in fact, there you go, we're under the sea. It's an under the sea setup. Now I've got closer, I can see what's going on. So we are under the sea. We've got a submarine under there, and then you go up above sea level, where you've got the lighthouse and stuff over the top of it. But this is awesome. We're under the sea. A very snazzy Sleeping Beauty's castle, and then lots of trucks. We like trucks. Another train setup with some castle-y bits at the end, and lots of tractors, and then another under the sea situation down here with a nice shipwreck, and of course a shark. As we know, Anna loves sharks, so that's jolly nice. And then there's an awful lot going on this one.
Nice bit of sunshine on there. That's a nice bit of...
And there we have the Soapbox racing competition that's going on at the event, where there's a big competition where people bring their own soapbox races on, and they're doing a race. That is all very, very colourful. Very, very colourful. And that is cool. Oh, there's so much cool stuff here. This is absolutely... It's mad, this event. You look at them and it just... I don't understand how they've managed to get them here and get them set up. This is the sort of thing where if I had this in my garage, it would take me months to put together and take apart. And even then wouldn't look this good or be on this scale. It's madness. I see another train. I do like a train. These room setups are very cool. I think I've seen these before. I think I've seen this classroom before. This looks familiar. But it is very cool. This section I've been very excited to come and have a look at. It is such a massive train setup. I kind of just want to stick my camera on top of one of the trains and let it run, because it goes all the way around this whole area. So much train goodness. Here comes a train. It's a long one, but it goes all the way up there. And then it comes down into the middle here as well. Goes all the way around. We've got multiple bridges. This is obviously the work of many, many people. It's bonkers. I mean, just the bridge itself, with the detail that's underneath the bridge as well. But that bridge is awesome. We've got boats under it as well. There you go, that's who it's by. And it goes round and round. I mean, how do you transport this to an event? How long must this have taken to set up here? And then we've got train platforms. So many trains going around the place. We've got a station over here. In there. And then another bridge, different style of bridge over this side. So there's our other bridge with river and road and stuff under it. And then it goes into this massive station here. Plus we've got all the other trains up the middle there. But this station is great. The level of detail. Whoa! Train attacking me. The level of detail on it is incredible. I mean, that platform, it's absolutely mad. And we've got some kind of disco going on in there. And we've got food trucks out the front. That's what I'm talking about. An underground station. Now that is a really cool design for a little underground thing that I am absolutely going to steal that idea for the underground bit, because I think that's really cool. But most important of all, we have the king of the rabbits lording it over all the tiny rabbits. And a little campsite. There you go, it's halfway between it. Edinburgh and London just there. Now you know, as a fan of moving parts and mechanisms, we have a situation going on here. This is awesome. If we have a look around here as well. So stuff's going up that belt on the right hand side, and then whee! I would have hours of fun just watching that. That's great. This whole setup here is great, with a castle up on top of the hill, and then all the hashtag van life going on down here. But then this whole garden area is awesome. There you go. So you know who we're looking at, so you can check them out. And then we are under the sea again here, I think, with another monorail situation and some very, very blue lights. And I think we're in Monorail Alley here, because we've got another one here.
Some of it will be, yeah.
Some of the detail on this is mad. I realise throughout the video I'm using a lot of the same words. Mad. I'm just blown away by how impressive all this stuff is. What an event. This is great. For context, not even halfway through yet. This video is probably super duper long. Not even halfway through. There's so much here. More snazzy bits here. Space paraphernalia. More stealing ideas and inspiration. We've got a little fair Christmas market kind of deal, which looks really, really cool. I really like that. With the Ferris wheel working in the background as well. It's great. And then some of my favourite food trucks, but displayed in a much more impressive way than they are on my shelf. We've got some medieval stuff going on here. Again, very much stealing inspiration. If I could do a medieval section that looked half this cool, I would be very happy. And then next to it, we've got a Dungeons and Dragons board setup, and this looks great. A big Roman setup. More monorails. And then loads and loads of little vehicles. It's like a sea of cars. As not a car guy, it doesn't mean a lot to me, but I know some of you lot love a vehicle. And then we've got the garage at the end. Some very cool animals here that I like a lot. And then straight into something very colourful and lit up. But I mean, lights and moving parts is usually enough to sell something to me. And some cool space stuff. This is cool. We've got a big old bar situation with beverages and dancing. I like that a lot. And then we've got another city and train setup. My eye, of course, is drawn to the tram. Love me a tram. And then we've got loads of hot air balloons over here as well, including one that's just being set up there. And more food trucks. Love me a food truck. I've seen this one at an event before, I think. It's an actual working pinball machine. But we've also got an air hockey machine over there as well. We'll get to that massive fairground in a bit. I think I've seen that before at an event as well, but my eye has been caught by this huge castle. I mean, look at the size of this. It's insanely big. Multiple turrets. We've got this whole bit going on in there as well, with a massive meal going on. So many little scenes within it as well. But it's just huge. I don't know if the camera's doing justice to just how big it is. It's big. There you go, there we have it from another side. Absolutely enormous. But this theme park, travelling fair, it's like Goose Fair in Lego form. I mean, I've been to some fairs over the years. And this very much is giving you that going to the fair feel. These rides are great. And again, the scale of it as a build, there's so much of it. So many rides. And again, got my food trucks in as well. So many people. This is great. Some kind of big building thing going on over there. I don't know what they're building, but lots of people, I think they're building a big tower. I'm sure I'll find out all the details of what's going on. Right, we've missed out a whole section in the middle here. So we're going to go and check out the middle bit. We've still got over there and over here as well. So much Lego! So this massive machine, I've seen at an event before as well, but it is insane. So it's got the balls and it's going all the way along. And they go all the way through, up over this bit, all the way around the side there. Just in a massive, massive loop. It is the Great Ball Contraption. It's bonkers. And every section is a little bit different. Doing something like this bit's a little remote controlled thing that's collecting them all up and then spitting them out to the next bit. So this is where they come out at the end and then get fed back in here and go around again and then make it all the way around. So we've got loads of space stuff here, rockets and satellites and moon stuff. And that's awesome. And then we've got another little mini city setup here. I love all these. We've got a dinosaur getting involved, doing dinosaur things. And then some more medieval bits. We have glowing floor, little robot man and glow sticks. So I assume this is a Star Trek thing. And then we have many, many boats. And other bits and bobs, and our massive mountain waterfall. I'm told this is a Star Warsy thing as well. I think the massive mechanical camel is probably a giveaway. I assume this is his natural habitat. But wowzers, it's impressive. Even as not a Star Wars guy, I can appreciate how impressive that is. As a setup, another really cool medieval setup here. Definitely going to be referencing this video for the rest of the year as we put the new Lego City together, because I plan on having a little medieval area. If it ends up looking a little bit like this, it's entirely a coincidence. There's a giant ant. And then more bug stuff. This is insane. I can't even get an angle on it where I can get it all in. This is, it's just madness. It's so cool. So cool. And so tall as well. I mean, that must be 8 feet off the ground. Even I'd need a ladder to get to the top of that. There you go, we've got our little cyber brick sign. I mean, it is basically cyberpunk, isn't it? It's so cool though. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Old Lego. I never had this much, but this is much more like what I had when I was a kid. That petrol station looks so familiar. I feel like I had one of those. I definitely had a bit of a castle that was a bit like that. That looks really familiar as well. Unfortunately, I don't have any of my old Lego from when I was a kid. I think most of it got passed down to me from cousins. I think when I got to the point where I had a Nintendo and wasn't using it so much, it got passed on to other cousins and is long gone. But some of this stuff is very familiar. And then we've got these guys again. These guys get everywhere, these Star Wars guys. All over the place. An absolutely incredible medieval display. I had joked before about how I was taking inspiration for the new city. I don't even need to make the joke here. I could never achieve anything like this. That waterfall is brilliant. That just all looks so cool. I am absolutely stealing the idea for the pavement. Very cool. And now we've got another like monorail-y situation. Roller coaster bits with reindeer. We love a reindeer. I see giraffes over there. I've been distracted. We have giraffes and elephants. This is great. And then more trains with a cool train station and a massive like city centre tram deal. This is Manchester, is it? Well, there you go. The way they've done the trams is great. Again, I'm going to focus in on that and steal the way they've done the bend on the trams. They've had to brick build the roads, but I've been trying to integrate trams into my road plates, and I can do everything apart from the corners. And that corner works. There you go. Our hotel's near there. Loads more Star Wars bits here. Loads and loads and loads. And then we get into some more medieval stuff. And then this is great. Look at that. Build this on a cruise ship. Some very cool builds here. I like the way they've done the colour swaps and all of this stuff to do this massive like pride display. The tail on the T-Rex is great. That's really cool. I like all that a lot. So there's another enormous like Wild West setup with a massive mountain. And then we get into more of a city on the other side of it, with some cool trains down the bottom there. A little bit concerned that this is the queue for the shop. Now we've already done our shopping, but we have to go back and collect the stuff we've bought at some point. So I'm a little bit concerned that we might have to join that queue to collect our sets, because there was only like 3 people running that shop. So we can't exactly take someone away to go and grab our sets for us. That's going to make me sad if I have to queue up after being so clever and getting in there at the start of the day and buying my stuff. And then we've got that guy. Got this lady with her massive paintbrush here. Oh, this is ace. We've got Roadrunner being chased by Wile E. Coyote. I love Roadrunner. That is brilliant. And then we've also got, what's his face? Can't remember that character's name. That's Wallace. That's a Wallace and Gromit deal, isn't it? Can't remember his name. Some really cool big builds here. So over the back end here, we've got the smaller MOCs. he says, and then sees some enormous ones. We'll come back there in a second. I've been distracted by this great looking city, which has got like 3 levels of train on it. So we've got the trains down on the bottom there. So we've got 2 levels of underground. And then trams on street level as well. Buses and buildings, and in fact there's another line at the top there as well. We've got the DLR knocking around at the top. I'm a train guy. I approve of what I'm seeing here. We've even got a little mini Avengers Tower. Okay, this is awesome. This is the Gotham skyline art set from last year, but made into 3 dimensions. That's bananas. That's so cool. You can pick out the little elements that have come from the skyline set. But to see, I mean, that's great. I love that. There you go. We've got the Nightmare Before Christmas set as well. So that was the original design, the original mock, which then got turned into that, which is the set that I got at Disneyland Paris last year as my little Disney souvenir. And then we have more Star Wars and art stuff and a very snazzy looking, I don't even know how I would describe it, like a fantasy, medieval, dragony setup, which is very cool. Oh wow, someone's done it before me. This was going to be one of my plans. If I ever displayed at a show, it was going to be an Animal Crossing island, and someone's got there ahead of me. Oh well, guess I'll just stick to videoing them. And then we've got a couple of cool medieval bits there as well. And then I've been delaying looking at this, but it's so cool and enormous. Look at it. I moan that my new camp takes up too much space. How'd you like that in the backdrop of a Football Manager video? That's bananas. I just had a tip off as well that we've got a club shop in there, which is where I'd be hanging out, getting myself some shirts. It's a great build. It's really cool. We have another castle, which looks very cool. I'm fully aware cool is another word I'm saying a lot, but I think it is appropriate for where we are. And then this is a big Harry Potter set, the Room of Requirement. My first ever YouTube video about 15 years ago was looking for that pork pie shop in Melton Mowbray. We've gone full circle. Some very cool train stuff, including Brick Cross Station and a goat puppet. And these little animated things there are very snazzy. And then these 2 rascals are the reason I spent all my money this morning, because they sent me to the shop first thing. And there we have Connor's Hercules setup. Let's have a look inside.
Do you know what I was thinking about? If there were long-term viewers, it was 6 years ago that I would have chosen the Minecraft equivalent of this.
There you go. I don't know if my microphone picked that up, but Connor was just saying if you watched me of old, before Lego, back in the vlog days, 6 years ago, Summer in the City, Connor showed on one of my videos his Minecraft version of this. So
I might just build it in real life.
there you go. We've gone full circle.
Got to bend down and look through the portal, Kevin.
I'm having a look. There I am, look. Oh, hold on, the camera's not there. There we go. Hello, I am a Lego person now. Big, oh, Lego teeth. You don't get a lot of Lego teeth, do you?
No.
I thought we were done. We were just heading back to pick up our sets, but then this has caught my eye, and we definitely hadn't already seen this. So it's Tower Bridge with loads of really cool Olympic stuff around it, which is really awesome. So I guess we haven't seen any of the stuff in this little row yet. It's very hard to keep track of what we've seen and what we haven't. Oh, there's loads of trains over here. Loads and loads of trains, including Disney trains. So many trains. Wowzers. And then a massive train station as well. Oh, with trams. We like a tram. And then loads of mosaic art stuff as well, which Anna is a huge fan of. I guess that's what it's from, maybe. And I think with that, we have finished another lap. Oh, they've got the Lego Fortnite sets over there. So there is a bit of a Lego presence. So I don't know if we've got any secret exposure to new Lego Fortnite stuff. No, it's just the 4 that already exist that we've already got. But I think we've seen everything. There is so much here. But I think I'm going to wrap the video up there because I want to do a lap without holding a camera now and have a proper look at a proper dose. So if I find anything else, I'll obviously throw it back into the video. But for now, I will say goodbye because I've got to go and join that queue to go and pick up the Lego sets that I bought this morning. But if you have enjoyed the video, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on it for us. Subscribe to the channel for loads more Lego content. And thank you very much for watching.